Oh, this video's a bit late this week. Sorry. I've had shit to do. Like train. It is less than 2 weeks ago before my fight, and I look a little bit like Skeletor. Alright then, today let's talk about food. I love food. I get asked a lot about what I eat during training camp, so I just thought I'd talk a little bit about that today. Diet is actually as important as the training itself. There's like a saying that you can't out-train a bad diet. I'm sure there is a reference point for who said that at some point. I'm not sure who. But yeah, it's true. You can't. If you're going out drinking every weekend and eating your weight in Domino's, as I wish I could right now, you're gonna find that it impacts your training. This isn't even me talking about like making weight or anything. For your first white collar fight, you don't need to worry about the stuff that pro fighters worry about, where they have to make a certain weight to fight. You just have to make sure you're fueling your body enough and with the right kind of stuff. It's pretty much common sense. I am absolutely not a nutritionist by any sense of the word. I come from a Welsh Italian family, which means we love pasta and we love food. I like to think I have a fairly good idea about what's good and what's not. I was a little bit reluctant to talk about this. As some of you might know, since February, I've actually lost almost 10 kilograms. That wasn't my intention when I started this. I knew I'd lose a little bit of weight because I was going from being pretty much sedentary to doing exercise all the time. But I didn't anticipate that it would be this much. I'm not sure I've said it in past videos, but I decided to drop weight after I went to my first professional Muay Thai fight and saw the size of the girls who were fighting at the weight I was at then, and I was like, yeah, they're a bit big. I didn't want to get punched in the face by them, so I thought, well, if I want to take this seriously, maybe I should drop weight. That was basically it. I didn't want to get punched in the face by someone much stronger than me. What better reason? When I started, my diet was okay. The thing about London is there's so much good food here and good takeout options. You can pretty much spend every day eating from Deliveroo if you really wanted to. Not that I can afford it. I'd be the worst like fitness foodie blogger ever because I'm literally just like, I want to eat it. I want the food in my face. I don't really care what it looks like or what fancy pants antioxidants it has in it. I eat the things I like and that I know that are healthy. I am not a calorie counter by any means. I hate counting calories. It makes me feel so anxious. I didn't cut out any like specific type of food except for junk food, obviously. For example, I didn't like cut out carbs. I feel like that's a stupid thing to do if you're taking on a really huge training regimen. Carbs help you, fuel you through that. So the things that I eat on a regular basis: sweet potatoes. Oh my god, I love sweet potatoes so much. I'll roast them, I'll mash them. I think that's the only two things that I do with them actually. Chicken. I'm not a vegetarian, so chicken, fish, all a big part of my diet. Broccoli, spinach. What else do I eat? Oh, I make my own granola. If you Google like BuzzFeed granola recipe, that's literally the one that I follow. You just like mix in a bunch of oats. I put in almonds and goji berries. And then squirt like a load of honey or agave nectar over it. It is so good. I've been snacking a lot on almonds recently, actually just in general. I'll make them with like cinnamon. Peanut butter. This is just turning into my shopping list now. My recommendations for diet during white collar: eat clean, don't eat like processed stuff. Try and make as many of your meals as possible, then you know exactly what is going in them. If you have to go out for food, there are like certain kinds of foods that you could probably be pretty safe with. Things like sushi, Thai food, some Turkish restaurants. But it's always better to cook the stuff yourself if you can. I would personally recommend not drinking for the 8 weeks. That's up to you. For me, personally, that made a huge difference. Don't calorie count. I think you're gonna have enough to worry about without also like worrying about filling in like a little app. The fact is, if you're going from not training at all to training like 5-6 times a week, you're going to lose weight. That's gonna happen, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Obviously, if you're planning to do a me and think about doing this more seriously, then you can start thinking about what weight you want to fight at. Chat to like the other fighters in the gym about what they do, how they make sure that they're healthy while they're doing this stuff. But the key thing is to stay healthy. Seriously, like just stay healthy. Now is not the time to implement some sort of crazy ass diet that you saw on the internet. It's just not worth it, and it's gonna make your training worse. Okay, I want to tell you guys about my post-fight ritual. There are a few things that I look forward to after a fight. Number one, the first pint. Within minutes after I've done my medical and everything, want a pint or half a pint, injuries permitting. Number two, at some point that evening, I am going to go to McDonald's and I'm going to buy 20 chicken nuggets. Yes, what they call a share box, but I am not sharing those chicken nuggets with anyone. I will sit down, probably drunk, eating every single one of those 20 chicken nuggets because I've earned it.
Am I on the film?
Yes.
My voice is on the film.
Look at her. Look.
Barbecue.
She
Barbecue.
Wants, she wants the
Barbecue.
chicken.
She's having barbecue. I'm gonna eat all these chicken nuggets. Oh, I love chicken nuggets so much. Okay, so I've sold enough tickets now, so whether you're here on the 3rd or not, I don't care. No, I'm kidding. If you really want to come to the fight, links down below. But more importantly, donations, please. No one's donating. Do you people not care about kids? Is that how it is? You need to donate. I've got bruises everywhere. I've got at least 5 that I can think of right now. There's one here. There is one on my cheek. You just can't see it because of the makeup. I deserve at least a £5 for those bruises. I'm just saying. It's the polite thing to do.